What up, guys? Before getting this video, I want to say I'm not trying to preach to you and flex and boast. I'm not. I only shoot these videos to try to help you and teach you from my experiences. I am not a rich man. I have not sold a bunch of properties, made a bunch of money. I am in the process of trying to do that, and I'm showing you real time my journey. This property and my flip house property are the first time, like technically my flip house is my second house I've remodeled, but it's the second house other than my primary home I've owned. I'm not trying to brag, I'm not trying to flex, that's not me. I only do this to help you because I'm just a normal average Joe dude. And if I can do this with very simple steps, you guys can do it too. This video is pretty awesome for me. My little brother bought this property behind me. And to be here helping him fix it up, you know, I'll say in the video, I'm down here with my machine and my time, and then he's doing all the labor in my flip house. As far as my flooring, my paint, my drywall. So we're trading it out. So it's a very cool experience. And again, we are not millionaires, we're not loaded. We're just in the middle of it, man. We're just living it, we're breathing it, we're trying it, and we're clawing at it piece by piece. And I just want to take you guys along with the journey. And if it doesn't work out, I'm gonna tell you it doesn't work out. But if it works out and I can help you guys, that's what I'm here for. So enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. God first, family second, work third, more dirt. What's going on, guys? Long time no see. It's been a while since I've gotten to shoot any content as the weather has been horrible up here in Indiana the last few months, I guess a couple months really. Today, this video is gonna be pretty cool. Essentially, I'm gonna go over and explain how just cleaning up a piece of property with these simple attachments can add value and build equity in property. So we're heading out to my brother's piece of property he bought recently. My brother's 26, and him and I have both invested in real estate the last couple of years, and in all reality, without real estate investing and putting in sweat equity, us doing labor and whatnot, we wouldn't be in the position we're in. So today, right now, I'm heading out to look at the job site, look at the property with him, and go over what he'd like to do. And we'll just basically show in real time how doing these simple steps can clean it up and add value. And basically, following these steps can make you a lot of money if you're smart with it, strategic with it. So as always, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you haven't already. I'm Cole with More Dirt, and as always, God first, family second, work third. Hope you guys enjoy. All right, I just rolled in to my brother's property, and you can see this is a driveway, and you cannot even tell this is a driveway. It just looks like grass and grown up, nasty stuff. And there's trash everywhere. I mean, this is just overgrown, swampy property, which looks like it's worthless to a lot of people because a lot of people don't have equipment, they don't have a vision. So Carson bought this property with the vision to eventually fix up, sell it. So he's had it for like 2 years or right at 2 years. So that avoids capital gain taxes in most situations. So we're gonna come in here with a skid steer and bring some dumpsters down here and clean all the trash up, and then brush cut and clear basically as much as we can, and basically stage it to look like a house lot, a potential house lot. So, yeah, it's gonna be an interesting transformation.
We'll probably take these walnuts flush to the earth.
Oh, the small stuff?
That's an oak. We'll take this walnut here, flush to the earth.
All right.
Get them out of here. Get them.
Was there an old, yeah, nice old sickle helmet. Was there an old foundation or house here?
Back here. So you can see the hookup right there, flush it.
Oh, so there's already power ran. That's nice. Bubby, look at those thorns. Oh, there's an old concrete foundation too.
Here's the old house.
Was it a house trailer or an actual house? Watch yourself, Emma. Hold that. Don't get smoked. Oh, this was definitely a mobile home, it looks like, yeah. How the heck they get it out of here and in here?
I think they just spread it from here to there.
They just picked it up and Bluetoothed it. I can kind of see the path they would have taken.
Hear that?
No, what is it? Wow. So I can see, man, yeah, I can see a buildable lot right here.
So, yeah, so we'll just flatten all this shit.
Right.
I mean, this is Lawrence County too, so we can pretty much set the blade.
Yo, get interrupt real quick and just say, if you're new to my channel, I thank you. Please like and subscribe. My name's Cole with More Dirt. I started on YouTube primarily to do motocross stuff back in the day, and then I switched careers when I was 25 years old from HVAC to dirt. After being with my family's HVAC business for years and years, I felt God called me to do something different. I bought this house right here behind me when I was 24 from the bank as a foreclosure, remodeled the entire thing. It took me 2 years. After that 2-year time period, I took equity out, took money, started my business. And now through my journey, what I've learned, I feel it's only right to give back and try to help you guys. So if I can share my story to help you guys that want to grind and want to better your life, that's what I do it for. I feel like I can help everybody just sharing the simplest things. So if it's marketing, if it's growing your plumbing business, growing your mowing business, your HVAC business, your dirt business, I can help you. Blue Collar Launchpad's a group we formed to help with this. Link below if you're interested. I would love to talk to you about that. And I like to take time to thank Express Steel Attachments for sticking by my side. They're made right here in Indiana. I've used all of their stuff. There's a whole mess of attachments back there, and I have not enough good things to say about them. So I just want to make this short little message. I'm going to put this in all my videos for 2025. I'm genuinely grateful and appreciative for everybody who watches, all you guys that comment and the positive things. I appreciate it. If you email me, you DM me on Instagram, it might take me a while to get back to you, but I promise I will if I can. So as always, God first, family second, work third, more dirt. Oh boys, Friday. Looking like an Express Steel photo op out here. Freshies, never used. Gonna go break them in. Links in my bio. Express Steel Attachments, 100% American made quality. Check them out. All right, back on site here at my brother's property. Last time I touched base or filmed that last video was a few months ago. Today we got the new Express Steel brush cutter and grapple. Brand new, never used, gonna break it in. Been meaning to get down here for some time, but obviously I'm really busy. Carson's really busy, and this property is about an hour away from me. So it's a Friday afternoon. I'm gonna be here tomorrow or today and tomorrow, which is Saturday. We're gonna try to get this cleaned up and ready for him to put on the market. Basically, he bought it 2 years ago on contract from a couple, and they've never done anything with it. There was an old house here that got tore down, so we're just cleaning it up, prepping it so someone can build a house here if they want to. If you guys are in the market for a brush cutter or a grapple, or if you're wondering what style of attachment to buy for what you want to do, like say you want to buy a brush cutter. In this situation, this is a heavy duty brush cutter. I do use this as a bush hog, and I use it to cut down limbs. As you can see, the blade, like I said, this is brand new. I've never used it. The blade has cutting edges on both sides. So what I'll do is I'll cut grass pin one way, and I'll make sure I'm only cutting brush going the other way. That way I keep one designated side sharp for grass. And then over here on the 72-inch brush grapple, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I like the very solid bottom, how it's all the way across, nice thick steel. And I like how thick and heavy duty the clamps are. You can see how well built everything is. I've destroyed multiple of these on my own, and I've never destroyed an Express Steel one. I've rented this application a lot. This is the first one I've ever owned, so I'm excited to test it out and use it. I'm about to grease them up. I know they came factory greased, but I'm gonna go ahead and grease them all up just to be safe before I use them. I'll be using this first, and then we'll use this later on today and tomorrow. Another pro tip, always check your hydro fluid before you hook up attachment and run it. If you're a little low on juice, by God, your machine will feel it. I've done it before, so I'm sure most of you know that, but you guys getting started, anytime you're hooking up to attachment, especially one of these standard flow, which I don't know how many gallons per minute they run, I can't remember offhand, but they can take a lot in the machine if you're, especially getting tight areas turning and raising up and down. If you're low on hydro fluid, your machine is dogging, so keep that in mind. So last time I was here, I think was early February, but basically, and right now what I have to do is basically mow past to see what's here. As you can see, there's a bunch of old tires. There's an old foundation back there. And I just gotta go through and clear what I can with a brush cutter and be really careful so I can see what needs to be cleaned up. Like in this situation, all that stuff needs brush cut so we can see where to get all the trash. All that's gotta get cleared out. It's really sad that people abuse this property and just dump stuff back here. It goes all the way back there. There's an old house foundation, but I'm gonna come through here and clear all I can really carefully, and then he'll be here. Carson will be in a little bit. Now I'm gonna head back in here and see what we can do. Close the windows down. I try to run the AC and heat off and run this brush cutter, but I know this brush cutter is extremely loud in the cab, so I imagine it's pretty loud on camera. Next time. I walked this property months ago, but I can't remember what the heck I saw it in the street. Carson will be here a little bit to help me as a ground guy, kind of grab stuff in and out of the way. And then tomorrow, obviously, he'll be up here all day with me. But it's just wild. He got this property, like I said earlier, bought on a contract from an older couple that he's done a lot of work for, and they're old. They can't, not that they don't have the means to do it. They financially they could do it. They just don't want to mess with it. They have a lot of things going on. So Carson, being a young man, was like, hey, I'm up for the task to try to clean it up. So he bought this property as is. It has a power. It has septic. It has water. It's destroyed. And you could build a house back there. There's a nice place to build a house. So slowly but surely we're gonna clean it up. I mean, look at that. Who just goes, hey bub, I got 2 sets of headlights. One's white, one's black. Let's just drop them at that property. I'll know where they're at. I'll come back and get them. But I mean, look. Who remembers? Everybody born from like 91 to 97 had one of those stereos in their bedroom at one time, and you did have a burnt CD. So we're uncovering some like nostalgia down here, I guess, too. So we're crossing a whole bunch of bridges today. So we're gonna keep slowly but surely going and clearing what I can, and then when he gets here, he can be my eyes on the ground to see what I can. So let's fire back up. Trying to make room and pick up debris where I can. I mean, there's so much stuff. I just keep uncovering more. I had a roll-off schedule come down here that I realized they don't take tires. Well, that kind of screws my plan. So I had to call it off. I'm going to try and make one central location and have all the debris at. Well, Carson showed up, saw my progress, and showed him what this thing would do. And he's gonna sharpen the blades with his grinder real quick to make the tree cutting a little bit easier. It was really sharp, but I've been destroying trees out here. And then Corey just called me and said, hey, I need the 60, or I need the Mini on Monday at the next job we're doing. So Corey has his own contracting company. Carson has a contracting company, and I have my own business. We all work in sync. To do that, if you don't have any employees, you need to have a WCE1 tax form. Basically, it's a workman comp exemption form, and you need a W-9. So each of us Each of us companies have each other's W-9s for taxes and our WC-1s. That way, I don't have to carry workman's comp on Carson or Corey and vice versa. So that way I don't have any employees. And if I have to work with somebody or hire somebody, he sends me an invoice and Corey sends me an invoice, and we do it that way. All right, I'm gonna go get the 60 and I'm gonna head home, and then tomorrow morning I'll drop the 60 by for Corey on the other job we got going, and then I'll come back down here. So happy Friday night. Let's go northbound. So I left a little earlier down there than I expected. Not really, actually, 15 minutes earlier than I thought. I'm going to get the 60 right now from that retaining wall job, take it home with me. Then in the morning, I'm gonna drop it by for Corey on the next job we're starting. Like I said, I sold so much work. I'm always stressed in the spring about selling jobs and staying busy. Well, I sent a whole bunch of bids out and didn't hear nothing back. And then the bang, 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 it all came in at once. People accepted it, and now everybody wants it done, you know, yesterday. The job Corey's doing is like an emergency deal for a business. So that's why I have to act pretty quickly. And then we got another big retaining wall doing a business in 2 weeks, which is gonna be a wild video. Those big pre-poured like concrete blocks. So I'm excited about that, but I'm northbound to get the 60 and I'll head home, and then I'll see you guys in the morning when we're back on site. Alrighty. Back on site Saturday morning. Oh no, look at my hood. It does not itch my brain properly. Uh-oh. Look at this. I'm using this as a mirror. There we go. Oh, gosh, that bugged me. Anyways, back on site at Carson's place, and you can see all the trash was uncovered yesterday as we were cleaning up. So he got a ton done, a lot more done than I thought he would. Last night when I left, there's no cell phone service down here at all. So he met me down here and I had to go home, or I was gonna go home. And he goes, I'm gonna go get my girlfriend, come back and use the chainsaw. That way he's not using chainsaw by himself. So he cleared a lot more up, and you can see he has a mountain of brush and other stuff behind me he's gonna burn. But it's after 10 o'clock and he's still not here. So he said he had to go meet a customer of his own this morning. And we'll see what's up. But to me, 10 a.m. the day's halfway over. So we're burning daylight. I had to take the 60 to a job site, like I said earlier. So now that's why I'm getting here. But oh wow, a car's going by. It's the first car I've seen go by down here. But all right, well, we'll see what the day has in store. Carson locked his tools in here last night, and I'll be honest, that's the best air freshener I think I've ever smelled. That is a pre-mixed 2-stroke air freshener. The old cab of skids here smelling mighty great right now. So I'll touch back on getting property like this, how it can be so beneficial to the bare minimum stuff. He found a property that has power on it, has water on it, has septic on it, and it's just destroyed, like trash, it's been neglected. So we're coming in, we're cleaning it all up, basically getting it ready to where someone could build a house if they wanted to, and that's gonna make this property X amount more valuable. In this situation, since I have my own equipment, I can do this for him, and he does all the work in my flip houses for me, so we trade it all out. So this is not costing him a dime, it's just costing him labor because he's gonna do labor at my house. So having resources like that, having a network is really key. I know this is my brother, but still, both of our networks are huge, and we have very, very good mentors. So let's just say hypothetically, he paid 50 grand for this property. We clean all up, we list it for 85, 95,000. That's what it's going for in this. All he has in it is me doing this, which is his labor. So he's gonna make clear term profit, 35, 40 grand. And all he did was sit on it and buy it and have it. All he did was just have it for a while. So something so simple can make you a lot of money if you just gotta think about it, be strategic about it. All right, he's checking the wind direction. We're about to catch this brush pile on fire. We got a lot of the trash separated. Some trash here, some trash here. I'm gonna stage all the trash on the back of the property because the majority of it's back there, and then we're gonna burn this, and then we'll have to haul this out and roll-offs or bury it somewhere on property. It just all depends on where the county says they can put a new septic field, and that's when we're gonna determine where we can put or bury that when it's all ash and burned. Got the fire rolling. After we filmed that video, I realized there was a tire sitting right there, so we had to drag the tire out on fire and get it out of there so it wasn't burning so dang black. Like I said at the beginning of the video, there was thousands, not thousands, that's exaggerating, but there was probably 80 to 100 tires down here. I got piled up over there behind that brick thing. So the dump will take them if we come in force. So I got to cut them in force to get them out of here, and that's going to be a job for another day. But I got Karsten on the ground making me piles of stuff so I can get the grapple and separate trash from wood. So we're going to continue to do that. Found an old foundation, or I didn't find it, but the old foundation, there's this old rotted, it's like floor joists and wood siding. So we're going to throw it on the old fire as well. I'll tell you one of the worst things ever to work with is freaking grapevine. Grapevine gets wrapped up in everything. Very inconvenient. Another thing sucks too, all those little stumps I cut off, they got covered up with dirt or mud, and you hit them with the track. Oh my gosh, it just jolts you really hard. It's like a surprise every time you hit one. So poor planning on my part, something I need to get better at is getting the stumps cut off flush or remember where they all are. I don't know what the heck that is. Oh, trash from some big old barrel or something. I know I said something about burying this stuff, but there's too much just actual trash in here. We're gonna have to get a roll off for sure in here. We'll bury all the ash and the bird stuff, but we're not gonna bury the trash. I'm gonna get that out of here. For sure. Like this insulation crap here, whatever the heck this and that. Yeah, that's all insulation. Dang it, that's so gross. Dang it. Wish I brought my 4-in-1 bucket. I could have cleaned this up a little bit easier. I'm just now doing the perimeter sweeps, basically going around and raking everything. I'm sure you guys are about tired of seeing the rake in action, which I guess this is not a rake, this is the grapple, but I'm using it as a rake. I kind of wish I had the land rake, but there's a couple, there's probably 14 or 15 small little trees I cut off yesterday with a brush cutter, and if I hit that going Mach 10 with the land rake, it would hurt, because I'd hit the dang window like I did before. So I'm going through, I'm gonna do the perimeter sweep there. I got this cleaned up here. This is actually a driveway. We figured out this is all gravel, so we can actually back the dump trailer or dump truck, whatever we're gonna use, clean out all the trash that's all the way back there. I'll show you. So the driveway goes all the way back here, like this, past the transformer. You can see the pile of trash there, and the fire's there, so we'll be able to back up as close as we can and load out the next time we're down here. I'm hoping one more trip with a day of loading out trash, and it's done, cleaned up, we can grade it and put it on the market. So that is the goal. Yo, here we go. We're gonna stoke this fire a little bit, and then we're gonna put the brush car back on and blow all the debris and all the small stumps off.